Hey, welcome. All my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right in my living room where I do what I do for you. Today, writers in 25 rules to live by storytelling. Story with a message in the story for life. These are life lessons. I'm about to give you one that I'm learning firsthand. Let's go. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Get to know yourself a little better. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. And that's the question that I ask because you need to have the answer to this question for yourself. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not but knows that they know not is simple. I can teach you. Tune in. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believe that they know, dangerous. Avoid them. I do. Person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken you. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. Let's go. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to Mayat, be true. That's the balance and that's the scales that represent that you have to have balance in your life. Listen to Mr. Right. Let's go. I just had a death to my older brother. This is in honor and memory of my older brother. This is how I deal with my situations. Make it a lesson. Hopefully somebody can get a lesson out of it, learn something from it. I'm going to share my feelings with you. Let's go. Yeah, I lost my big brother, Clarence Saviour. And yes, I'm hurting. We all do. It's a fact of life. I talk a lot about things in life. Now it's my turn to deal with them face to face. We can all talk a good game. We can all coach from the sideline. But when you on the front line and you there got to make it happen, it's a whole different ball game. Understand that right thinking prepares you for just that moment. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm good. I put death in the same concept of life. It will come to all of us, even your loved ones, whatever, whoever. If you're living, you're going to experience that fact of life, which is death. Okay. It don't break you up. It don't, no. I prayed with my brother just this morning, and I believe he's up in heaven now. So when I spiritually have my conversations, I got to include him in that conversation spiritually and mentally. That's the concept that I use to get me through the situation without acting like a fool and losing it. No. I have another heavenly, excuse me. I have another heavenly angel looking down on me. I know he know me. He know my heart. He know who I am. So I got somebody else looking down conceptually. So I'm not down here freaking out. Oh, I lost my brother. And we talked every day. I was my brother's keeper. I understand death is a part of life. That's an educational concept that we talk about. But when it really happens, that's when you implement what you learn. Again, I'm mourning the death of my brother. Okay? We talked every day. I teach life lessons daily. And death is a part of my life lessons. So when I'm experiencing it, deal like you say you do. Take it, conceptualize it, deal with it, and move on. I'm ready. I done that. I'm moving on. That's what I'm doing this. A day ago, I might not have been ready to do this. It took a little time. Again, everybody mourns different. We all masters of mourning until it's our turn. I'm trying to be a master when it's my turn, not just get a good advice. And when it's my turn, I'm taking that advice. I'm using that advice. That's the difference. I will miss our daily conversation, but now I will continue it with him in spirit. So he ain't went nowhere in spirit. In concept, I'm still going to have my daily conversations with my brother. Talk to my father, so okay, he enjoyed the conversation. Moms, they enjoyed the conversation. Anybody that I lose, I will keep them in spiritual consciousness. Why? To keep that conscience alive, to keep their memory alive in me. That's all. That's how I deal with death. This is the concept. All right. I have my own way of dealing with death of my loved one. I just explained it to you, and that's what I try to tell people, and that's why I live. I'm not going to change the concept because it's me. It don't change because it's me. I got to do like I tell you to do if it was you. So I will continue our daily conversation, just that now that I won't get the feedback in physical form, but I know I'm there in spirit. I know he's there in spirit, so I'm good with that. And understand, right thinkers, don't be shocked by death, okay? Just live right, and if you're doing the things you're supposed to do, just be ready. Why? Because it's coming. It's inevitable. But if you're living, doing, and being, that's the last thing on your mind. Make it that way, and you'll be fine. Watch this. I know death is always there as long as we are living. But you don't have to make it a focal point. Death can come as a shock to some, but right living keeps you busy, so that's not what's on your mind. When you're living your best life, death don't play a role there. Okay? Death should not be feared. It's going to happen to all of us. Stop fearing the inevitable conceptually. With knowledge of self, again, right thinking, if you're living right in death, you will understand that why? If you're living now, you know death is imminent, so don't worry about it. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Live right, all right? Enjoy life. Death take care of itself, all right? I'm never shocked by death at this point in my life. Why? I done seen it up close and personal. I lost loved ones. I lost friends. I lost life. We're going to lose our loved ones, friends, and associates. That's what life is all about. But you need to focus on you. If you wake up this morning, God bless you. He's giving you life. Do what you need to do for him. God, life is God's gift to you. What you do with it is your gift to him. I choose to serve him. I choose to devote my time to doing what I think he wants me to do. That's spiritual enlightenment. That's being spiritually blissed out. I'm only going to do the right thing. All right, let me wrap this up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. All right. I know I'm going to die. We all do. I just live my best life. That's why. Knowing death is coming should give you motivation to live your best life while you're here. That makes sense? Let's go. You live your best life is living right, aka Maya. That's what it's all about for me, spiritually. And that encompasses how your lifestyle is. You control all of that. But if you acquiesce and do what you're supposed to do, everything you do will fall in line with what you do. You have to eat, drink, and be merry. Why? For tomorrow you will surely die. That means do all you could today. Tomorrow ain't promised. And one tomorrow ain't going to show up because that's when death will come. Okay? He takes away all your tomorrows. I live my life to the fullest. That's your right for life. If you ain't living your best life, whose fault is that? Leave that one there. Not to live your best life is like not living at all. Okay? When you live life with when you live your life with no regrets, you live right. That's all you can ask. And that's all he asks of you. Wrapping up again. Appreciate you. Death is a way of life. When you live right, thinking philosophy, death is the last thing that's on your mind. Why? You understand him. You know he's there. Deal with life first. Death takes care of itself. For those right thinking masters, once you master yourself, death is the new life. Why? Because when this body runs out, your spirit. That's why. If you're ignorant to that concept, if you're brainwashed to thinking something else, that's on you. And when you get to the judgment day and find out it ain't what they said, it ain't what you thought, that's the wrong time to find out that you was wrong. It's funny to me. I'm a little different. I have reached Nihas, that state of enlightenment, that state of bliss, that state of hotep, that state of peace, harmony within myself. I have mastered myself. I want every right thinker to have that concept and understanding. That way your life is yours. For all those unenlightened, aka ignorant people, death scares you to death. I've seen that firsthand too. If you're not spiritually enlightened, physically, this body scares you to death because you think this is it. You think when the body run out, the party's over. That's where you're wrong. Moving on, I'm about to wrap this up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. I know we all will meet death. I'm a right thinking master. I ain't afraid. Are you? I'll be back.